Maybe to pin him back. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Love. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news?
Watch the run. Switch. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On 3rd down, here's Love. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So that one will be accepted. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
And out.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense.
This is Love. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Complete to Bryce Love. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Haskins. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 12. Now it's Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Matthew Ioannidis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Third down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Love. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Love. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Haskins' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Seahawks 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
Haskins will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 46.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chase Young getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Wilson's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Haskins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check.
Haskins going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's third down.
Here's Wilson throwing on third and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up third down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll look underneath here for Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
It's a loss of
The short
2.
field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 39-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown, Washington. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Push him back. Push him back. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Wilson, no gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
25, check 25, check 25, check 43. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. 55 is my guy, 55.
To throw again is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
To throw again, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes this Washington 31. Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Love, the ball carrier.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
For Washington.
Yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase Young, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line. They stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out